Hello, my YouTube fans. Well, once again, it's about time for another Match the Masters. The reason why I don't have the full screen on yet is because somebody had asked me, I forgot who it was now. One of my YouTube commenters had asked me whereabouts in Chess Master is the Match the Masters puzzles. So I'll show you. It is in Learn Academy, Chess Master Series, and Advanced. So you got Beginner, Immediate, and Advanced. Okay, so it's in the Advanced and it's at the top. And we're going to do one today. We did 2 and 4, so we're going to do one today. Obviously, the name of the video is Match the Masters 1. So here we go. Okay. Okay, so it looks like we're playing black, and that means we are, I don't know how to pronounce that name, Portish. In any case, what is our 12th move? Well, it would seem silly to me not to take the knight, so and that is up there, queen takes c6. So I'm not even going to dwell on this one. I'm just going to go ahead and select that. Correct. Well, duh. Okay. Now maybe it's a little harder. Now we got a list. Well, before I delve into the list, let's take a look at the... I might want a castle. What other move I can speak, I do it all the time. What other move would I like to do? Would I want to push a pawn? No. Maybe. Alright, let's see what we got. A5. Not sure why, but maybe. Rook D8. What? Oh, Rook B8. Excuse me. I was going to say, you can't go Rook D8. A little dyslexic there, Patrick. Okay, so Rook B8. No. No, it's like an invitation for him to come in and attack it. Rook B7. Rook. What? Oh, Bishop B7. Boy, I'm not doing good in the reading category today. Maybe I should put my my non-computer glasses on. I guess if I can find them. These are my regular glasses. They got bifocals. I use those old glasses as computer glasses because they got progressive bifocals. Okay, so I was saying Bishop B7. That's a possibility. I'm going to put that one on the highlight. Knight B6. Why would I put the knight on B6? I would not want to put the knight on B6. Knight C5, however, may be a good idea. So Bishop B7, Knight C5. So which is the better of the two? I still like Bishop B7, but Knight C5 does put it towards the center. Alright, D5. Not really. I don't like that move. I'm not sure. Well, pushing D5, so it's being attacked by the pawn and the knight, and all I got is the queen and the pawn. But in addition to that, the white has the queen behind it. So I do not like that idea. So, which tells me that Bishop B7 is still a better move. Okay, so E5. No. Why would I want to let white open its queen up to my side here. Okay, castling king side and h6. Not h6. And I'm not so sure I want to castle. With all these pawns on that side and the queen coming after me. I might, if I castle at all, I want to castle on the other side, but I don't know if I can do that either. I'm going to go with the bishop b7. Uh-oh, the answer was rook b8. Really? Okay, well, all that talk and I got the wrong answer. Another long list. Alright, so what's black's 14th move? Alright, is knight c5 still there? Yes, it is. And so is bishop b7. But now a5 looks better. Because now the pawn on b5 is protected by the rook. So he might have been planning to do that. You got to ask yourself, why would you move the rook to b8 in the first place? And that would be to perhaps protect it from being captured. So it's a possibility, although the queen is there, which means that, you know. Anyway, castling g6. G6 might be a good idea because I don't like the way these pawns are creeping up on us here. Because if I castle now, he's going to push G6. He's going to push to G6 and undermine my pawn structure right behind the king there. So I do think we want to stop that. All right. I'm going to say G6. What about F6 though? Wait. No, I think G6. Alright. Long list. See if I'm right. Oh, crying it. Oh, knight C5 was the answer. I should have just done it. I did think about it. I did say that it's still available. Well, if anything, perhaps, well, no, G6 is no longer available. Interesting. How about knight takes c4? Why? Why would you do that? No. How about knight takes d3? Is that up there? Yeah, knight takes d3 check. It is up there. I think that's a better deal. Yes, I like that move. I'm not even sure if I want to look at the rest of them. Yeah. Yeah, this is to clear up some of that side of the pawn there. Incorrect. b4. Why? What purpose does b4 serve? I have no idea. I would not want to open up that rook side against my pawn over there. But that's what he did. How about b takes a3 now? Queen a4. Knight takes d3 check is still there, and I think I'm going to do it again. Incorrect. Queen takes c7. Queen takes c7. Oh, that's right. The queen's under attack by the knight. How silly of me. That was a blunder for me. Queen was under attack and I didn't even see it. Okay, let's take a closer look this time. I'm not doing good in this one at all. I'm not in very comfortable anyway. Okay. Sorry guys, I'll try to make this a little bit better. Let me see now. I'm not going to look at the list yet, although it's a shorter list. What would I want to do if I was playing this? I'd still want to take that damn bishop. Is that up there? Yeah, it's still up there. It's not a check anymore, but it's still up there. Alright, would I still want to go G6? Oh well, even if I did, it's not on the list, so that's out. How about B takes A3? Do I still want to do that? Do I ever want to do that? Maybe, but for what purpose? I don't know. Do I want to castle yet? I don't like castling underneath of all this pressure. I'm gonna still go with knight takes B3. One of the D3. One of these times I got to be right. Oh my God. B takes A3. Okay. I am going to take that bishop if it kills me. Incorrect. It was castle. Really? Under all those pawn pressure? Man, I don't like this. I'm being too quiet. Okay, so rook b2. Why? Not so sure. Knight takes d3. Still on the board. d5. Maybe. e5. Maybe. E takes f5. Perhaps. And of course f6. Geez, this is a tough one. I still want to get rid of that damn bishop. But I think I think I like e takes f5. Ah, for crying out loud. I am not getting any of these right tonight. Maybe I should have chose a different knight. Okay, correct answer was e5. See, I was going to say that, but I thought he might, instead of going back, I thought he might come in with, let me see. Yeah, I guess I wasn't thinking right. I should have just said that in the first place. Okay, I'm not thinking right tonight. I've got a little bit of a pain problem. My shoulder. But in any case, so let me go to the next one. Alright, so what would I want to do now? Do I still want to take that bishop? Not at this time, maybe? Do I still want to take... Do I still want to push G? No, can't do that. It's not on the list. D5? Is there a reason to move D5? No, I don't like it. Bishop D8? Why? F6. Maybe. Yeah, well, F6 will cause him to do something with that pawn. Alright, I'll go with F6. Really? Why bishop d8? Maybe put the queen there instead? No, it's not there. Knight takes d3. F6, g6. Oh, g6 is there. Finally back again. But wouldn't f6 be better? No, g6 will stop the knight from coming in. g6 it is. Oh my goodness, now he takes the d3 bishop. Oh man. Okay. The one time I should have chose that one, that was it. Alright. A lot of queen moves here. Let me see. So, rook b2. Why? Maybe. Okay. Queen c3. Yes. That looks like a fair move. Queen c2. Yes. That could be okay too. Queen d7. Maybe, but rook e8. Yes. Well, I like the queen c2, c3, c2, which is better. c3 gives me a chance to attack the pawn. We'll go with that. Rook c2 does the same thing now. I think I like c2 better. Okay. Queen d7. Wow, I am getting every single one wrong here. I'm sorry if I'm a little kind of down and out and quiet. I'm just so that you know, I'm experiencing some extra pain tonight in my shoulder. I've been going for therapy before something happened. I don't know what the hell I did, but I'm trying to deal with it. I took a painkiller and I might be a little bit high off of it, so pardon my quietness, but I'll try. Maybe I should have picked a different night, but then I was waiting too long. But anyway, 23rd move. I've got to start getting some of these right. All right. I'm still looking at g6. Is that up there? No, it is not. d5. All right, rook b2. Would there be a good reason for rook b2? Perhaps. Yes, rook b2 would... the incoming attack here might be critical on this section here. Rook b2 might be reasonable. Rook b3, on the other hand, might even be better. Okay, d5, I think I already said no to that. Bishop b6. Attacking the... Oh, yeah. Yeah, I like that move. Let's get rid of that bishop. I like that move because it pins it, forces him to capture. Well, it doesn't force him to capture, actually. He could leave it hanging there and let me capture and take with his queen. And then there's bishop a5. Now, for what purpose would I want to put the bishop in a5? I'm going to go with the bishop b6. The answer was rook b3. Oh boy. Oh well, I got a pawn. Okay, so there's a5, which is nonsense. Then there's rook takes a3, which is reasonable. For whatever reason, he protected the other pawn. There's bishop b6, which is also reasonable because, well, maybe not as reasonable. d5 is, I don't know, looks silly to me. Then there's bishop takes g5. Why? Well, I mean, I know those pawns are dangerous, but do I really want to give up a bishop for a pawn? Would I be able to get it back? I'm going to go with rook takes a3. Are you kidding me? The answer was a5. Okay, I'm being a little too quiet here. Bishop a6. Maybe, yes. That's why. Now I get it. Okay. So, the reason for putting the pawn on a5 was so that he can get the bishop to a6 in order to double attack that pawn, because he's got his rook on it and you've got your rook on it and you need another piece on it. So the obvious answer this time, absolutely, we're going to get this one right, must be bishop a6. And if it's wrong this time, I give up. Correct! Yay! Okay, well, we finally got one right. Now, here's the dilemma. This is why I didn't like all these pawns coming down here. You should have done something about it before. But what do we do about that? So, does b take d3? I mean, does bishop take d3? Do we move f6? f6 is reasonable. g6. g6 is even more reasonable. I like g6. And g takes h6. That's dangerous. We don't want to do that. We don't want to open up that king pawn. So we want to. So what happens if I put g6? If he takes, you take, and attacks his queen. But even that's not too pretty because he's got a rook behind it. Yeah, I'm going to go g6 because we got to do something about that. Correct! Yay! 2 in a row! Wow, that feels a little bit better. And he does take it. So I'm going to assume that he takes back with the F pawn and attacks the queen. Oh no, 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 that would not be a good thing. No. Ooh, no, 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 no. No, because you can't take back with the king because the rook was behind it. How silly of me to even think that. So we can go with either rook takes a3, rook takes d3. Bishop takes d3. F takes g6, which is not going to happen. H takes g6, which might be okay. We got too many pawns there against us, and the queen's right there too. We got to be really careful here. So if I took, and you pushed a pawn, alright, I'm going to go with H takes g6. And that is correct. 3 in a row. It took a little thinking, took a little time. Okay. Now, I don't believe it is a good idea to take that pawn back with the king. I'm going to say king h8 to get out of check, because you're doing the white a favor by opening up the file by taking his pawn. This way at least you're blocking with his pawn, although it's in a bit of a precarious position. And that's 4 in a row. Wow, I feel a little bit better about myself now. Okay, now comes to the nitty-gritty. I'm not going to look at the small list. There's what, five moves there? I'm not going to look at what they are. If it were me, I like the move Queen G4, pinning the knight and taking the knight hopefully later. What else do I like? I like the move bishop takes that pawn on d3. But I like the queen move better. Okay, let's see. All right, let's see what's on the list. First of all, is queen g4 on the list? Yes, it's the last one on the list. So that is a viable move. Is the bishop taking the pawn still on the list? Bishop takes d3. Yes, that's still on the list. I can also take rook takes a3. But why? It's kind of, I mean, the pawn ain't going nowhere. Wouldn't it be better to do something more important? So rook takes d3. Trading rooks? Do you really want to trade rooks? Okay, so I think it's bishop takes d3 or queen g4. What about bishop e7? Is there a reason for bishop e7? Yeah, I can move the rook. Stack the rooks. But I think bishop e7 also relinquishes the protection on a5 pawn. I still like that queen move. Put the queen there, then take the pawn. Okay, let's do it. No, the answer was bishop e7. But this particular person, what's his name? Portish? Makes all the moves that I don't like. But he's the Grandmaster. Alright. Okay. Alright, so there it is. What about now? What about the queen move now? Is it still up there? That queen move is still up there. Rook takes a3 is still up there. Rook takes d3 is still up there. Rook takes bishop takes d3 is still up there. f6. Why? No. Queen g4. I still like queen g4. Yes, queen g4, because not only am I attacking and pinning the knight, I'm also doubling up on this pawn that needs to go. Okay, queen g4 it is. Yes, finally. Got another one right. What does that make? 5 or 6? I think it's 5. Okay. Alright, so now... Now that he moved that rook, I can take that pawn and threaten the bishop. So it looks here, it says rook takes a3, rook takes rook b2. Now why would I want to move rook b2? I don't think so. Rook takes d3, which is what I was just talking about, and bishop takes d3. This time it's rook takes d3 that looks more appealing to me. So queen h5. No, queen h5. Oh, maybe no. Why would I do that? No. Wait, queen h5. He takes with the knight. What's the silliness of that? That would like make me lose points. Okay. Remember I told you, you get points even when you get the wrong answer, as long as it's not a stupid answer. And I don't think queen h5 is a smart answer. So, I like rook takes to d3. And this time it's the rook, not the bishop. Incorrect. It's rook b2. Why? Why? I don't get it. All right. I mean, wouldn't you have... I mean, if I were to move my rook to b2 while you're playing me, wouldn't you have... No, I see. Yeah. In other words, okay. I was thinking he was just going to take it. But as it turns out, that's actually a bad move to take. Because... I would take the knight and put you in check, and then from there on it starts to get hairy. So it would have been a sacrificial of the exchange to gain advantage. So okay, so what do we do from here though? But now that I figured that out and figured out why he didn't capture, what would I do? Do I take the rook and put him in check? And then take the knight, so I get two pieces. I get the rook and the knight for a queen? Would that be a viable thing to do? Or would it be best to... No, they can't take the pawn or the bishop there. Well, I could. Alright, so I take the pawn. He takes the queen, you take his queen, right? But if I took the pawn and he took the bishop instead, this is tough. Alright, So is it up there? All right, so queen c8 is there. Okay. Queen d7 is there. Queen e6 is there. Queen takes e2. Now, whoa, well, why would you do that? Queen takes g2 check is the one I mentioned. And queen h5. Well, queen h5 is viable. I mean, you're threatening to trade queens, or you're forcing to trade queens. Right, that gets rid of that problem. But what about this queen takes g2 check? Okay, so I take the rook, you take the queen, or the white takes the queen. I take the knight, check. Then what does he do? Is it possible for him to protect that bishop? Yeah, I think so. This is a tough one. Do I just say the hell with it and throw the queen down? Or do I exchange the queen for a rook and a bishop? I mean, a rook and a knight. Is that viable? Is that gonna work? You know, I've got the bishop pair, and he doesn't. But that queen is awfully close to my neighborhood there. I don't like it. I need to do something about it. You know what? I'm going to do it. Incorrect. I couldn't resist. All right, so the answer was queen h5. It was the trade-off of the queens. I guess I should have done that. I just couldn't resist the cool move. But any case, there goes the queens. Okay, so now we're being more calm here. I can see where I should take that pawn on d3. Bishop takes d3. Why not? Or queen takes, g takes h5. Oh, duh. I gotta take back the queen, dip. Correct, of course. I wasn't even... I told you I'm not thinking straight today. Maybe this was a bad day to do this video. Okay, so... Okay, now, I should take that pawn. Right? Well, yeah, I should take the h7 pawn first. There's that, and then his bishop takes d3. Although I could take that pawn anytime, right? No, I can't. No, because he's about to move the other pawn up, right? Yeah, that's not a good idea. All right, so king takes h7. Bishop takes d3, which is, yeah, I think king takes h7. And there's also rook takes e2. I'm not trading off my rook right now. f6. Maybe. But what about bishop takes f6? I mean g5. Bishop takes g5 isn't that up there? Oh, that's right. That's why, because he's... you know... Mr. Festa, you're not thinking. He's got a bishop there. Okay, king takes h7. Let's just do it. Incorrect. It was rook takes e2. Really? Really? He does a sacrificial exchange sacrifice. Wow. Then what? Oh, no wonder. Yes. Create the skewer. Sacrifice the exchange for the skewer. Yes, no problem. Bishop takes d3 is absolutely the answer right now. Correct. Okay. And there it is. That's why now you get the rook. Bishop takes f1. Oh yeah, of course I would do that. Okay. Now I'm figuring out what the next thing was. I mean, what this guy's moves are about. Okay. Now I could take the pawn on h7, right? Why not? Why not? King takes h7. There it is. Of course. Now we're getting them all right. Okay, now that we figured it out. I would say King G6, is that up there? Yes, it is. Protect the, you want to take that pawn off with the bishop, and you don't want to take your bishop back. So I'm going to go with that. I'm not even going to look at the rest. Or maybe I couldn't. Maybe I could look at rook G8 instead. Yes, rook D8 is there. So rook A8 is there. So I would probably go rook G8 if it were me, but since it's not there, King G6 is the next best thing. I'm going to go with that one. Incorrect. It was A4. Wow. Okay. A4 it is. And why did he move A4? See, I don't understand. Why would he do that? And now it's going to be taken. I don't get it. All right, whatever. Rook G8 is there now. As is King G6 still there. Yeah, I'm gonna rook G8 on this one. Incorrect. It was King G6, so he prefers to move the King G6. All right. I would have thought, yeah, there goes that pawn. Okay, so it's going to be bishop takes G5. I don't care. Here. Correct. That one. See, at least we knew that one. All right. Let me see. I'm trying not to see the actual list. What would I do now? Is there a good move right now? Just push a pawn temporarily. Protect the pawn. D on D6. Yeah. All right. So, what about rook G or rook D8? Well, B8's there. B8's there. But that would be a bad move because then, yeah. So, I'm going to go with the rook. No. Rook B8 may not be so bad, but rook C8 is a threat. Yes, rook C8 would be best. Rook C8 protects this pawn indirectly by protecting the square where the bishop can go to, and not allowing his bishop there. So rook C8 would be it. But before we actually do that move, let's look at, well, rook B8 is definitely out. Or is it? Yeah, rook B8 is out because you put the bishop on C7 and skewer your pawn and your rook. That's not good. It's not it's not non-fixable, but it's still not a cool thing to do. So I'm going to stay away from that one. So rook C8 is my bet, but let's take a look at F5. I don't really want to split up those pawns. King F6. No. Rook C8 seems to be the best one. Okay, I'll go with that. Correct. Yes, finally. We're getting a couple of them in a row. Okay, we're on to the bonus questions. Okay, now we're on the white side. Bonus question number 1. How does white reply to 14a5? Give his next move. Now, are they saying that this is what happened in the game? You're supposed to remember it? Okay, I moved a5. What did he do? don't remember. Wasn't it the knight? I don't remember, but I tell you what I would like to do if I was playing white, and I think he did attack my queen. So I would like to attack the queen. Wow, I was right. Very good. Okay, next bonus question. What does white do after queen a5? Give his next move. Did I ever move my queen a5? Oh, well, this is an easy one. No, this is not how the game went. But we have a royal fork here. Well, it's not really a royal fork. It's a three-way fork. And in addition to it, an attack on a knight. Bada bing. Forking the queen, the rook, and the bishop. At the same time attacking the knight on c5 with your bishop on e3. Yeah, wins the exchange. Okay. All right, next. That's good. We got two. What is it? 2 or 3 bonus questions in a row. We got 2 bonus questions in a row. Right. That's very good. I think we're going to get a high score on this one. What move does white threaten to play? What move does white threaten to play? White threatens to play. Well, I'd like to threaten to play f6. Yeah, that looks nasty. f6 looks like a nasty move. What else? Is there anything else? Yeah, let's do that. Let's go with f6. Yo, I got 3 bonus questions in a row right. How does white answer f takes g6? Give his next move. Well, I mean, checkmate, right? Make sure. Of course. Okay, so after all those moves, how should white continue? Give his next move. Well, why not queen f6? Yeah. Yeah, it'll be checkmate next move. Oh, I was wrong. White should continue knight f5 check. I guess I could be wrong once in a while. Alright, after the 2 moves, black is in trouble and has to lose his queen. What's the best way for black to give up the queen? Yes, black is in trouble. Well, I would say the way I was going to do it. I was going to give up my queen by taking the rook and put him in check. Actually, no. Because the threat is checkmate with the knight sitting there. So if I take the knight, the mate threat is gone. So it's g takes f5, and then he takes the queen with the rook, and I could take the rook, so I get the 2 pieces for the queen. Yeah, so let's do that. No? I was right the first time? The capture is refuted by 32. Oh well, I don't know. Bonus question number, this is page 39 of 45. Bonus question number 7. After all those moves, what should black play? Black should play, without looking at the answers, black should play bishop takes, yeah, bishop takes e4 check. That would be nice. Yes, there it is, right on top. And the other answer was bishop takes f1 check. What? Bishop takes f1 check. Oh, yes. Yes. I see it. Actually, that might be better. No, not really. Because I take the rook. Well, I get a rook out of it. But he gets the bishop. And I don't get this bishop because he's got the knight there. But I could get the knight. Jeez, it's a tough way. Wait. If I take the rook, he takes the bishop. I lose. I win the exchange on the first part. Then I take the knight. So I get another piece out of the deal. But does he have a way to suddenly checkmate me or something after all that? No, I don't think so. Alright, so if instead I took the pawn, he doesn't get a chance to capture anything. He has to get out of check. And then I get the knight. So I get a clean knight and a pawn, and then I'm threatening his bishop because I just got rid of this protector. A clean knight and a pawn, or I lose my bishop for a rook, and I get the knight. So I get a clean knight and a pawn, or I get a dirty rook and a knight. Okay, so if it's a rook for if I take the rook, it takes my bishop, and then I take his knight. I essentially exchanged the bishop for the knight and got his rook. If I take the pawn, I get the clean knight. Okay, we're gonna do it. It's bishop takes f1 check. After all of that, I was right the first time. Okay. How does black answer knight f5? Give the next move. Okay, do I take? Can I take? Is it okay to take? No. I answer it by queen takes rook check, then go back and take his knight. No, it's checkmate. Duh, it's checkmate. You have to go back and take diddly squat. Okay, what does black do after rook takes b2? Give his next move. I'm going to take the knight and put him in check. And then take the bishop afterwards. Why not? Yep. So this reply, followed by queen takes e3, which is what I just said, taking the bishop, gains 2 minor pieces for the rook. So he took your rook, remember, by going rook takes b2. So you just got 2 minor pieces for the rook. Okay. Page 41 of 45. Whew, this is a lot of bonus questions. Why is King G7 a bad move? Give white's reply. Very good. Yes, I think I actually thought about this before, didn't I? Why is it a bad move? Give white's reply. Well, there's pushing the pawn. Why is it a bad move? Give the reply. What if I got a queen? He takes with what? This is going to be one of those ones where I think and I think and I think and I get it wrong. Give white's reply. What if I take the pawn? Check, he takes it with the rook. What if I push the pawn to g6? Does he take it? No, he can't. But he takes it with the pawn. Then I take his rook. Or do I take the rook? Maybe I don't. Maybe I take the pawn now. I don't know. I'm falling asleep here. Incorrect. Oh, I do take the pawn with the rook. Dipshit. Yeah, like that. I think I picked a bad day to do this video. Okay. How does white reply to f6? How does white reply to f6? What would I do? Would I push the pawn, put him in check? Do I move the rook up? Do I take the damn black pawn on a4? Do I put my bishop, or do I move the king? Because it's going to be a discovered check. How if I just take it? Incorrect. White should reply rook a7. I did say that before. I was thinking about doing that. Oh well. Getting tired. This is a long one. Come on now. 44 to 45. Okay. If black plays bishop d8, looking for a trade of bishops, what should white do? White should pin his bishop. Right. So him putting his bishop on d8 is a bad technique. After I move my rook there, you know, and so on, and it goes, you know, it threatens to a queen instead. Yeah. So there you have it. So he can't take that now because it's pinned. And what I could do is I could do it for him. So okay. Anyway, conclusion: the game is typical of black strategy and the Shevinigan's Sicilian. Shevinigan Sicilian? Okay. I didn't know there was a Shevinigan Sicilian. I don't know if a Shevinigan's going on here. Alright. Which is characteristic of the pawns d6 and e6. Okay. On the king side, black remains passive to avoid giving white targets for attack. And I'll let you read the rest of this on your own. You can pause the video. I'll leave it here for a minute or less. I'll scroll it down and leave the rest of it on there for a little bit. And this way, if you wanted to read that, you can pause the video. And thank you for watching. Oh, wait. Before I go, we got to find out our score. 57 out of a possible 100, which gives me an 18 to a 1999. Wow. I got back on the Class A after all that shenanigans. After all those wrong answers, I still got Class A. Not bad, Patrick. Next time I'll play, I'll do this while I'm more awake. It's 10 o'clock. All right. So there you go. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, and maybe the next chess video will be something other than Match the Masters. I'm thinking about doing some other thingy with chess, maybe a different program or something like that. So we'll see. But I don't want to use up all the Match the Masters in one fell swoop, 1 week or anything like that, because first of all, they take too long and they're tiring. Second of all, there's only 10, so we're down to 7 left, and I could stretch the 7 out, over a couple of months. That'd be good. All right, so there you have it. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, hit the like button, etc., so forth and so on. Thank you. And I want to get out of here.